Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. So, July 4th. Happy July 4th to everyone. It's also Arcfall Day. So, Update 56, Voyager Part 3. Let's take a look at the patch notes. I have looked in game. There's not a whole lot for me to look at, and I'll get to that when I get down to it on the patch notes. Commanders, Borg sphere is orbiting a progenitor installation in Darab. From what we can tell, the Borg have yet to gain access. Borg have been suspiciously quiet since their defeat over the Arcalians, but the Voyager crew know that it is only a matter of time before the Queen's newest machination reveals itself. They need to find out what she's up to and put an end to it. Just as their investigation begins, Voyager and the Commander are drawn into a decades-long conflict between the Coalition and insurgents. With the Borg threat ever looming, the Voyager crew scrambles to find diplomatic solution. They soon realize that things are more complex and dangerous than they first appeared. Meanwhile, the Commander and Tuvok search for an ancient technology created by a people called the Pakik, who were stranded in the Delta Quadrant a millennia ago. Could be a way home or a weapon of mass destruction. We need to be very careful. Who knows what the Coalition or insurgents might do if they got their hands on this technology. Voyager Part 3, New Activity, Q's Trials. I think the sound of it gets me excited, but after hearing a little bit of it on Talking in Cars with Ultimate DJs, I don't know. And some of the reward for the trials is new ship enhancements, which kinda sound nice, kinda. And as always, new officers, new missions, and more. Okay. Q's trials and forbidden tech. Q is here, Commander. He is ready to throw his most fearsome challenges at you. Build the new court of Q building and face Q's trials to unlock and upgrade powerful forbidden tech. Forbidden tech can be slotted in your ships to acquire significant buffs, meaningful increase in power. Okay. When you see significant buffs and meaningful increase, lower your expectations on what those numbers actually will be. That's why I'm kind of hesitant to be excited about this. It sounds interesting, but at the same time, the rewards sound like trash. And yes, slotted onto your ship. It is a mechanic or at least I have seen in other games. Think of it as a character, and you can put a weapon with the character, boots, shield, chest plate, something of that nature. You'll get. It sounds like you're only going to get one of these techs, so it's not like an artifact and it just applies to everybody. You'll get this one equipable item, and it can only go to one ship. And it will cost material to put it on the ship. It'll cost some kind of material to take it off. It'll cost material to upgrade it. So, and I guess it was Ultimate DJs that broke this the other week. 30-something new currencies. Yeah. Voyager Part 3 includes 12 trials of increasing difficulty and 15 unique pieces of forbidden tech. Log in to claim your first tech and build the court of Q. I have not seen this claim box yet. I don't know where that is. Yeah, I mean, I'm double checking my gift tab here, and I don't see it. So I just assume it's not available yet because it's not noontime. Forbidden Tech is a brand new way to customize the many different ships in your fleet. Located next to the bridge officers, an unlockable slot will be available for your ship once they achieve Tier 2. This is where you'll be able to equip one of 15 different Forbidden Techs. I don't know how I feel about only, if I understand this correctly, a Tier 1 ship can't have a fancy little tech thing. Why? Not exactly easy for everyone to immediately go to Tier 2. Takes some time for some players to get the ship up to Tier 2 and then have no use for Forbidden Tech. Okay. By collecting Forbidden Tech fusion rods, you'll be able to unlock the Forbidden Tech capability on your ship. This technology was brought by Q and provides extremely powerful benefits when equipped to a ship. Yeah, I've looked at some of the numbers, and I know you can upgrade these Forbidden Techs. I don't know if extremely powerful is the word I would use. Starting with one enhancement, Forbidden Tech can be upgraded, and depending on the rarity of the item, can give up to 4 enhancements to the ship that is equipped to. Yes, that is something I noticed. It's not, like I mentioned, the artifacts. The artifact has one, let's call it an ability. With some of these Forbidden Techs, there are, actually all the ones I've seen have more than one. Like the common ones had 2, uncommon looked to be 3, I think. And I guess, yes, epic can have 4. So that is nice, but again, the numbers seemed kind of low to me. These enhancements range from massive, wow, Jesus, another word trying to make it sound like it's so good. Massive bonus, extremely powerful buff, meaningful increase, significant buff. It's like you're trying to brainwash me. No. Okay? You've used something like that, and I probably should know the word for it, but I now automatically think that it's just complete trash. You're trying to tell me how good it is before I've even seen it. So it makes it think you're trying to pull a fast one on me here. So, okay. Massive bonuses when going against any target in the galaxy to increase their combat effectiveness of your cloak. Wait, huh? These enhancements range from massive bonuses when going against any target in the galaxy to increasing the combat effectiveness of your cloaking ability. Yeah, I don't know about that. That not from what I saw. Okay. I mean, combat effectiveness on cloak. Massive bonus when targeting anything in the galaxy? No. Usually when it was more specific, like a cloaking or like a player or like an armada, that's when it was a little higher. When it was a general across the galaxy, it was a very small increase. Okay. Q may bring with them chaos. May? You kidding me, right? Q is chaos. But he also provides incredible rewards to the worthy. Complete in Q's trials complete in Q's trials to prove your worth and gain access to new technology. Okay. And as they did last month, here's a picture of a big giant loop with lots and lots of steps. Okay, let's learn a little bit more about Q trials and forbidden tech. I have been reading these, yes. Alright, so from Q, I am bored. Bored with the Q continuum, bored with it all. So I've decided to play with the human race once again. I possess immeasurable power over time, space, the laws of physics, and reality itself, capable of altering it to my whim, and my whims are legion. I am omnipotent, but stylishly so, and my true motivations will always be shrouded in mystery, so all you commanders out there are just going to have to play along. Compromisio, Captain. The hall is rented, the orchestra engaged. It's now time to see if you can dance. My court appears across all spaces from ops level 19 upwards. Anything below just isn't worth my time. There, puny mortals, you have access to my trials. Of course, as a show of respect, I demand you build the Court of Q, for which you will require Court of Q keys. You will find these in the gift section, for I am a magnificent being known for my generosity. As my court level increases, and it had better, lest you incur my wrath, you will find the amount of bonus protomatter you earn for completing a trial increases also. You're welcome, microbe. The Court of Q level is also essential for unlocking new trials, gaining access to forbidden tech refinery options, and forbidden tech upgrades. How I love the word forbidden. It just begs to be defied. You can't outrun them. You cannot destroy them. If you damage them, their essence of what they are remains. They regenerate and keep coming. Eventually, you will weaken. Your reserves will be gone. They are relentless. Be prepared. Be prepared, Commandito. Before you set forth on one of my trials, you can learn more about your target by tapping the info button on the trial screen. Your minuscule brain will no doubt need it. You may begin my trial by spending trial bells. I know, frivolous, aren't I? Collect them through the daily gift or specific events. You may encounter other offers. You may encounter others in the officer. Bleh. Too many offer and officers. You may encounter others in the officer. I did it again. Offers tab. The offers tab. Of course. If you are so fortunate. Each trial requires you to defeat a hostile target before time runs out. The target is unique to each commander. For how else am I to judge your worth? No one else may see or interact with the target I put before you. You may attempt to destroy the target as many times as you wish while the timer is running, but know this: the trial target will regain its full shield hit point and hull hit point between each combat. My trials are never easy. If my trial is completed by defeating the hostile, the rank of trial will increase. As the trial rank increases, the target hostile also increases power. I want to test you, and only the very best deserve to survive. If the trial is conquered, new trials can be unlocked to face more challenging targets, or you can forever languish in the realms of abject failure, like most mortals. The only way to fail a trial is by not destroying the target before the timer expires. If you fail a trial, you will need to spend trial bells to attempt the trial again. It would be prudent to increase your power before attempting the same trial. I know prudence is difficult for you lower life forms, but you must try. Why these games? Why play this thing? And I'm surprised you have to ask when you're human. Shakespeare explained it so well. Upon successful completion of a trial, I will bestow proto-matter upon you, magnificent entity that I am. Use it to upgrade your forbidden technology. How much proto-matter depends on the trial and your current Court of Q building level. Remember, upkeeping my court pleases me, for which you will receive a buff, and they don't come more buff than me. Also, depending on how I rate your success and what kind of day I'm having, your rank will also increase by a variable degree. However, there is a maximum rank a trial can reach. As your rank increases in the trial, and be sure that it does, as I do hate to be disappointed, you will be able to collect milestone rewards. These one-time rewards include unique pieces of forbidden tech not available through any other means, as well as resources to help you attempt more trials and upgrade your forbidden tech. You just don't get it, do you, John Luke? The trial never ends. We wanted to see if you had the ability to expand your mind and your horizons, and for one brief moment, you did. When you reach a maximum rank available on a trial, you will no longer have any one-time milestone rewards to collect. But then why should you? You must learn that a job well done is its own reward. Ha! You mortals and your trinkets. However, you may still attempt the trial and earn proto-matter rewards. This is still an excellent way to earn proto-matter for upgrading forbidden tech. Assignment rank. Your assignment rank is your highest trial rank. Each newly unlocked trial has a higher maximum rank value, allowing you to attain a higher rank assessment. Assessment rank. Your assessment rank determines your chances of success when upgrading forbidden tech. So, you must always strive to push it as high as possible. I shouldn't have to point out the obvious, but I know the limit of organic minds. So let me just add that doing this will benefit you in the long run, even though a long run for you is no more than just the impulse to blink an eye for me. I see now. It was too simple a puzzle. Generosity has always been my weakness. Each trial comprises either an explorer, a battleship, or an interceptor. It suits me that hostiles I make you face in a trial will generally be this same type. Anything else is too much effort for me. However, that said, I will sometimes select a hostile you face, which may be a different ship type. I am not here to make things easy for you, for your own good. Keep pushing. Each trial affords seals of approval for the next tier of trials when you reach certain milestones. The type and amount vary depending on the trial, but they are always available in the tier before the one you are trying to unlock, assuming you make it past any trials at all. I shall try and contain my disappointment. For example, the 3-star Trial Explorers trial, you will need to collect 3-star Seal of Approval Explorers. These can be earned by completing the 2-star Trial Explorers, 2-star Trial Battleships, 2-star Trial Interceptors. In addition to seals, the Court of Q you are fortunate to have grace your base will also need to be at a required level before you can unlock any higher value trials. Remember, my court serves as a temple to me, and it will be treated accordingly. Upgrade it often, or I will find you and transform you back into the protoplasmic goo you evolved from not 5 minutes ago. I do kind of like the story behind this. To sum that up, at least from what I can tell, it's... And yes, I know I just did a video on this a few days ago, and no, I had no foreknowledge. Just the way the universe works sometimes, I guess. defeating a hostile captain combined with artifacts. That's what it sounds like. Go defeat this kind of hostile shippy thing, get a reward, keep doing that, upgrade the rewards, upgrade the building. So it is kind of essentially the same old mechanic, but with a fancier bow on top of it to maybe kind of look a little different. Does sound like it might be a little more engaging than, your combat training, which I kind of liked. I did like the rewards. I mean, but, billions and billions of dilithium, so. Okay, let's go to Forbidden Technology. Emerging from the depths of the galaxy, the Forbidden Tech is set a dangerous. There's another descriptive word. Dangerous collectibles you can add to your arsenal. Engage with Q's trials to unlock some of the most devious, illicit, and potentially unstable technology ever found in the universe to bolster your ship's capabilities. My God. They're really trying to sell the fact that these forbidden tech doojabobs are so great. I'm telling you. I immediately think they're not that good. But again, at like level 1 is all I can see of right now. Upgrading Forbidden Tech. Forbidden Tech parks are spread throughout the galaxy. Only commanders with operations level 15. I mean, not 15, 19. So it is nice that they're, I get that, when you start this game, you don't start at 19, but it's relatively easy to get up to 19. Which even if you start this month, you should be able to get up to 19 this month and start participating in it this month. Use parts to unlock specific forbidden technology by challenging themselves in the ultimate form of battle, Q's trials. Ships in forbidden tech. All ships tier 2 and above can be transformed into more powerful vessels with the help of forbidden tech. To unlock each ship's forbidden tech slot, you will have to use fusion rods exchanged for forbidden tech credits in a refinery. The amount of fusion rods needed will vary depending upon the ship's grade. To slot or not to slot. Fear not, commanders. Even if you slot specific forbidden tech to your ship, you can always change it in the future. Fusion rods are required to perform this action, which can easily be done through forbidden tech inventory screen. Cost varies depending on the forbidden tech's rarity. There is also ability to swap forbidden tech between ships, which will require a double fee. Unslotting costs for both of the... Jesus. I mean, I get that, it is a known mechanic in games. I was never a huge fan of it. Here, pay currency to put stupid gear thing on character. Pay currency to take said gear off. It's annoying. Forbidden tech can... Improving forbidden tech. Forbidden tech can continue to improve through level and tier up actions. Things couldn't be that simple, though, when Q is involved. Each attempt to improve forbidden tech has a chance to fail. The upgrading materials are consumed on all attempts, successful or not. Oh, joy. So, here, collect this resource. Now go spend this resource on upgrading stupid research thing, because that's really what it is. Oh, never mind. You failed. But we're still going to take your stuff. Kiss my ass, jackass. That's bullshit. I mean, that's just bullshit. I mean, that is plain and simple. Screw you, players. Go buy another pack in a store so you can put this stupid thing on a stupid thing. Screw you. You can gain Q's favor and increases your chances by increasing your assignment rank. Level up action requires protomatter and reactors, while tearing up requires catalysts and reactors. Protomatter is the reward from successfully completing Q's trials. Catalysts are refined from forbidden tech credits earned by completing Q's trials daily goals. Reactors are earned by completing Q's trials daily goals. Important note, there are minimum upgrade chances required to perform upgrade attempts. If your assignment rank is too low, you must increase your assignment rank prior to upgrading. After a failed upgrade attempt, Q's benevolence will add some percent increase to your upgrade chances until you successfully upgrade that forbidden tech. When that happens, Q's benevolence will reset to its starting value of 0. Q's benevolence only applies to specific forbidden tech you are attempting to upgrade. To the specific forbidden tech you are attempting to upgrade. Well, that is nice that they're doing that. You know, you didn't get it this time, so here's another currency, if you will. And when you get so many of this other currency, we increase your chances of doing a thing. Alright, cool. And as I said, long ass loop. Alright, moving on. Officers. Yay! Finally another officer with a captain ability. Instead of, just having one. Chakotay. It's Captain Maneuver. Increases shots versus armadas by X. 40% at base, 30% with any Voyager officer, regardless of their class. So that's pretty good. Now, this isn't, you don't have to get hit, so potentially fighting an armada, he could be a better captain than Janeway. Because, at least with her, that's a 70% shot increase. So, it's pretty good. His officer ability, increase critical hit chance when you hit an armada by Y% for 2 rounds. 8%, 12%, 16%, 22%, 30%. Now, I looked at the officer in the officer tab. Typically when, it's shoot a target or get shot by a target, sometimes, and they have with some of these Voyager officers, in parentheses, it says multiple shots by weapons are only counted as 1, or something to that effect. Weapons with multiple shots only count as 1. Doesn't say that for Chakotay. So, assuming that this kind of goes along with his captain's ability, that it is actually shooting the target will get you more crit chance, not just the weapon firing. Don't know. I get more testing. Well, assuming I unlock the officer. But he looks like a good officer. Again, gotta get him though. Tuvok. And I kind of figured that because he's the second officer on the ship, he would have a captain's ability, but he doesn't. Officer ability and below deck ability increases artifact tokens from formation armadas. Unless they change the timer on your little artifact pool, because it's at 3 days right now. Unless they change that and reduce it, this officer ability is absolutely useless as far as I'm concerned. Below deck ability increases cargo capacity of the USS Voyager by Y. 100%, 150, 220, 300, 400. I mean, okay, cool. I mean, sounds nice, but I don't really know yet. Something I will have to figure out if I get the Voyager in 21 days. And of course, new missions, new researches. 3 new X-Borg researches. So the X-Borg currency, that's what they're going to cost. One for Bajoran reputation, one for Jem'Hadar loot. The loot one looked like it increased to about 200%, which is nice. Didn't notice the reputation one. Not that I care that much. I mean, I'm almost done, I guess. The amalgam one, I mean, at this point, I don't really care. I'm kind of pissed off it's taken this long with the amalgam, but it does add, there's 2 levels to this specific research. So, you do the first level, it adds 1 extra pull of your amalgam chest. You do the second level, adds another pull. So you get like 3 turns for 1 button click. It sounds like, anyway. We'll see, when we start unlocking it and see how it actually works. Oh, and look, a new prime. Increase hull health for ships by 400%. Didn't we just have this? Didn't we just have this like 3 months ago? We're doing really another prime to increase your hull already? You just had one. Okay. However, yeah, new battle pass. New frames, avatars, no new hailing frequency, which is, I mean, it's fine, but 7 avatars are okay. So, looks to be an interesting month with the Q trials. Just have to stay tuned for updates about what exactly Q trials entail. And yes, I'm sure you're going to want updates on some of the things that are broken. Yes, claiming your Bajoran reputation is broken. There's another thing broken. What the hell was the other thing that was broken? I don't even remember. Not even noontime. Shit's already broken. That's cool. Okay. Comment below. What do you think of Q trials? Initially, anyway. Because we do have limited information. We shall see. Be sure to like and subscribe. I am the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.